Alrighty. Time to get it shared up to the Discord. Uh oh, Blood's sending me bad Santa. Okay, just gotta get it shared to the Discord. No, yes, no, we're doing this. First, yes, you are first. Good job. So, Suck Up's a fun game. Well, first, character creator. Before proceeding, make sure to create an account or log in by clicking the button below. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? I guess I should have been prepared for this, but I was not. I need to find my code that I got in the email for Suck Up. Great. God damn it. Okay, hold on. I think I might be able to find. What a great way to start it out. Yep, technology. What? Are you kidding me? It says I have absolutely no thing of... It says I have no... It says I don't have the game. Well, that's out of the question. That's fucking wonderful. Let's open up Steam and find something to play. Oh, is back? What? I can't fucking play Suck Up because it says I don't own the game. Hello, Sheriff Wolfie. How you doing? How's it going? I'll tell you what's up. Fucking, I bought Suck Up a long time ago and never paid attention to the fact that it had a login key. And now I've lost the login key, so now I can't play Suck Up, so now we have to play a different game. But how are you doing, Sheriff Wolfie? How's it going? It is some bullshit. Being logged in, they should understand. But old games are old. Yeah, that's true. I'll just have to search for it sometime when I'm not streaming. 5 a.m. and I don't have work, so I'm chilling. Oh, good that you're chilling. God damn, it's crazy that it's 5 a.m. though. That's Germany. Oh yeah, Germany. I really want to learn German. I gotta do that sometime. Okay, we'll just say fuck it and play Stanley Parable. It takes time to learn it. Yeah, but I was learning it in high school. So I don't know Germany either. Aw, damn. There we go, much better. Very better, yes. Now we've got Stanley Parable playing. Let's kill some guy tonight, holding hands and laughing while we shank him in the starlight. Let's kill some motherfucking guys tonight, young and alive, except for safe for that guy. Angry red face from blood. That's not nice. Why is it taking so long to load? Anti-boner. You don't got that shit? You don't got anti-boner? Fuck no, I don't. Oh, you've got the powerful bonus then. You can outdo the anti-boner. Good job, Sheriff Wolfie. Kill the anti-boner.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
At least Stanley has a job.
It was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to
Blood will call me a furry, so no, I'm good. Okay.
This is what employee
That's fine.
did every day.
He'll call you the furry word. That's what Blood does. He calls people words.
Might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
He'll call me the F word. Oh no, not the F word.
Something he would never quite forget.
And I'll say it back, I don't give a fuck. Woohoo! Sheriff Wolfie gaining the respect, equal opportunity hate. Sheriff Wolfie, that's all Blood ever asks for.
No one had showed up.
He loves equal opportunity hate. You're on the same page.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk.
Tell him to get in cozy room and I'll call him one. No! I want to press the button. I want to press the button.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But yeah, Blood doesn't mean nothing by it. Yes, he do.
Came to a set of two
without a doubt.
He entered the door on his left.
He means something by it. Okay, I guess he does mean something by it. I don't think he has any intention to upset people. Yeah, like he says, he's just a shit talker.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hitler, hello, how you doing? How's it going? I'm sorry, Sheriff Wolfie. Don't worry, though. Blood knows how to be nice to people, too. 8 years ago, I saw a woman get dragged into a car by 3 guys and did nothing about it. And then he drew porn. Blood's a prick sometimes. Aw. Stop it, you're gonna make him blush. Oh, that's fine.
The broom closet, but there was
you know, Michael actually had a best friend that was gay. No, Michael seriously had a best friend that was gay when he was growing up. And he even named his first son after that friend.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if
So, Blood doesn't really have a problem with gay people.
As it is, he's literally just
I mean, he hasn't run away from me, and I've made tons of gay advances on him. One of the most memorable was I was going to plunge his asshole.
Still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I love the broom closet. Can I close the door? Yay! Solitude!
Here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I don't want to hump a butt. Butts are dirty.
Its own branching path. Maybe
I don't really want to hump much of anything recently.
Say, oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite. I hope your friends find this concerning.
Sometimes I think I might be ace, but then again I also think, I have a son.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Hey!
And he got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Rude!
Money. Also, Stanley is
well, alcohol do that, yeah.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical melody of some sort on your central
I love fucking with the narrator.
On the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Is anybody going to listen to Stanley's narrator?
Your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer.
Well, Blood, you heard the computer. Come take the place.
First-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. So
no, Blood, you heard the game.
The insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Blood, you heard the game. You gotta come and take over, because I'm dead. I love how Hitler said hello, everyone, and then vanished. Hitler, get back in here. We need to talk. We need to talk about how you're good at English and how you don't like talking about it. I didn't mean to make you feel pressured. Oh, maybe I'll go out. Oh.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. You too. Nearby you can handle those too. The fish, fungus. Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Damn, bro, quit dying. I can't help it. Every winter I get like this. Yeah, I kind of do want to start saying damn gay.
Coming to a stage.
Because I used to say damn straight.
To his boss's office.
I used to say damn straight, but that's getting boring. Damn gay just has a little bit of zing to it and a little bit of flavor, you know what I mean? Plus, anyway, we need to bring saying gay back into the good light. Being gay is a good thing. So it should be a good thing to say it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It's dark and I'm scared. Yeah, narrator is a snitch. He's giving away all the secrets. It's okay, Sheriff Wolfie. I know what you meant.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
The other word that needs to be taken back is the FA word. Of course, you know what the FA word is. Fuck, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hell yeah, it is.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door
but
that read Mind Control.
There's an episode of South Park where they focus solely on the fact that all the kids say the FA word to mean loud, noisy bikers, not gay people. And I think it should be something like that because, you know, back in the day, back when I was a kid, we would say the FA word just for anything that was wrong or stupid. We didn't mean it as a homophobic slur, which is really weird. But I think that the FA word needs to be reclaimed and make it about other irritating things like South Park said. But, you know, I'm just a simple guy.
The lights rose on an
and I'm not going to say it because I know it disparages people.
What
and
horrible secret did this place hold?
Well, that's... I'll still say cunt.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Now, I grew up on COD for the 360. Oh, you heard it all the time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely, Sheriff Wolfie. If you've ever played COD on the 360, you've heard every swear word. You've heard every slur.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Hey, look, 472!
An employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
I mean, I just called you one when you joined the voice chat. You did?
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh my God. I have no recollection of that. But either way, I don't really mind being called slurs. I'm used to getting picked on. But certain people picking on me gets a little much.
It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
But that's
time?
just because that's all they
He was
do.
happy with his boring job, that his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly.
Oh, male monkey. I love male monkey. That's my favorite white person slur. And it needs to be made more popular because I want to be called male monkey. I love mayonnaise. I want to be called male monkey.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Provolone colored chimp.
Controls.
Oh, I like that one too.
Happy or sad
How's it going, my fellow Caucasians?
Eating,
Get it?
working,
Caucasian.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How do I dismantle the controls? Magical voice in my head. I don't know what to do. Pilgrim ass. Yes. Colonizer is another one.
At last he found the source of the room's power. He knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place. And to every... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I did.
Enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much
by
that
winning.
you can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Why?
Moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Wow, political correctness is bad. I typed funny racist white people jokes and I got 100 results calling me a racist.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Damn it, I had it! Ha 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 ha!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do you know who was the first black guy to admit that he was a father? Darth Vader. Ha!
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Bruno Mars is a planet, I thought.
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Your mama's so fat the Hogwarts sorting hat put her in all four houses. Ooh, that's a good one.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her who?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
No!
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I can't place my faith in another. Man, my mama's so poor. I can't remember the Cartman joke. God damn it. I'm not answering the phone. Hello, Shark with no toes one. Probably don't remember me, but you got the haircut and everything again. 2019 all over. I know, right? No, I actually don't remember you. I'm very sorry. But you do have a distinctive name, which is why it's weird that I don't remember you. But how you doing, Shark with no toes? How's it going? And yeah, I'm bringing 2019 back right before the COVID pandemic, y'all.
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling.
That's good that you're doing pretty good.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here,
Too real.
I'm trying to get you to see
Too real.
something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on.
Just too real. I remember when I used to stay up and watch streams like this instead of going to bed for school. I know, but now everybody's grown up. Everybody's grown up now. I'd hit it. It was worth it. Didn't learn shit anyways. The biggest lie you told yourself is that 18 years of school is going to do you good. 4 years, you think for sure. That's all you've got to endure. All the total dicks, all the stuck-up ticks. So superficial, so immature. Might gift Seth. What do you mean? I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
It's a game, goofball. Oh. Wait, I'm the goofball. Fuck. I wouldn't have done any better had they released me at the world at 12. Yeah, I know how that is. School didn't teach me anything about having to find a job.
But in his mind,
school didn't teach me about taxes.
He can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
You know, that mannequin looking mighty sexy.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Damn, girl, you looking fine.
Him terribly.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So he went further. He imagined that
I got a job at McDonald's for 2 years, and apparently I was a good worker, and the manager is still trying to get me back. Haha.
It barely even mattered what lay
That's great, Shark.
The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to...
I'm glad that you are in high demand.
Down one path lay an enormous round...
But yeah, like Bloodseeker said, if you go back, they'll keep you.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over.
Damn, mannequin, you...
never end.
You're looking real fine. Total world salad, bro. I have no idea what you said. Well, that is one of the symptoms of schizophrenia.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same button.
I don't know. Sometimes I mess up my words, and I don't know how. It's I have schizophrenia, and it messes with me in some ways.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Oh, okay, do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
A mirror, maybe? Yeah, I decided that the hours of my life are not worth $9. No, it's not. Starly Mari, how you doing? How's it going? Love that XD throwing back.
I'll try once more.
No, I meant Bloodseeker. You all good, fam? Oh, okay.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Don't tell Starly to run. She's awesome. Did I get an ending? Did I get an... I've never done that ending, but I didn't get an achievement.
Out like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
you might have just been drunk. Hey, welcome to my life.
Office. Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley
welcome
walked
to
upstairs
my
to his boss's
life.
office.
It's not an invitation.
Stepping into his
I was sober, now I'm drunk again. I'm in trouble and in love again. I don't wanna be the dead man walking.
Through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, hiding behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad
I have midnight terrors, but I keep a dog alert.
And so the boss had assigned
I'm glad I'm not alone.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I'd like to teach the world to fap in perfect harmony. I'd like to show you dirty tunes for all
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
eternity.
large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
1273
screens.
down to Rockefeller
What horrible
Street.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength?
Too many things. No, gross. I'm sorry, Starly Mari. I'm happy I muted your ass. Aww.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed.
No sticky. No, we're not putting sticky stuff on you, Starly Mari.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
Why is one of them
Freedom
text?
meant nothing.
You know, I'd like to say no sticky stuff on me, but if someone offered me 20 bucks, I'd totally jack them off.
It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been
Just give me 20 bucks, I'll jack you off.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he
I'm
truly
being
spent
mind
his entire
controlled.
life utterly
Society
blind to the
tells you that
world?
20 bucks for a hand job is wrong, but society is the one that's wrong.
Controlled
I could totally get 20 bucks for a hand job. I know how to work the shaft.
Content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality
I used
of
to
his
sell
past
my
began to
Mexican
sink
friend
in,
for $5
Stanley
a hump
decided
on the
that this
corner.
machinery would never again.
I'm not kidding. I have a friend who used to call himself a frostback because he was a Mexican in the winter. And when we were walking home from school, I'd often yell at the cars, "Hey, $5 a hump! $5 a hump!"
And a rising
And I'd show him off and be like, "Right here, this guy, $5 a hump." His name was Victor, but he often went by a different moniker.
he had defeated the
That
unshackled
is
himself
technically
from someone
racist,
else's
so
command.
I'll type it instead. He went by He went by that.
Freedom was mere moments away.
But he was Mexican, so I guess he had that
Even
choice.
as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open
Oblivion? Pink poop as well as a purple fly?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy. All of his co-workers were gone.
What's with all the extra papers?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the...
Oh shit! We got 6! We're gonna open the portal to hell to the Vatican!
Wow. Yes. This room...
Yeah, the Vatican opened the portal to hell.
First open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here...
We all gonna die because of the Vatican.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yeah,
Up, left, down.
Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
But seriously, the Vatican opened up the portals to hell.
Okay. We just have to get back to,
Oh, the kid? Sorry, I just now noticed, Shark. But my kid's doing great.
Rather than waste my time,
he won't talk yet, but he's got his own ways of communicating.
We don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back
Yes.
in the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
I'm stuck in the back rooms, for real, for real. That's what you kids say, right? For real, for real? FR, FR. I don't know, I'm too old for this shit.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Damn you!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh no!
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
No.
You know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
I did!
Congratulations!
I did a good job!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No!
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny!
Here's a thought. Wouldn't where
Who's a slut?
be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, good music. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Music?
No!
And look at that fern. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Start the adventure music again.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we...
Starling Marley says, are you on the deluxe edition or the OG?
I can't take this anymore, to hell with...
I think I'm on the OG. Yeah, I think I'm on the OG.
Let restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want to fight velociraptors with a shotgun.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in...
Deluxe has a ton more endings and such. Well, that would be awesome. I would love for that.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me...
Blood for president. First day I'm legalizing weed. Fuck yeah!
And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now...
We're right there. Find the confusion ending schedule.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
This storyline is more confusing than the Naruto power scale.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the time return.
Third day legalized emotional cat girls and boys.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Da 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 da.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Ah!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, Stanley walks downstairs. Fuck you.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he...
It really is a competitive
all
economy.
because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And
He's hitting me with the realism
that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked.
Fourth day, kick Bethesda's board down and make him make Elder Scrolls games. Yes.
Dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking. Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
They need to make Stanley Parable VR. That would seriously be a huge mind fuck.
My thoughts, he thought.
Oh yeah, I have a VR. I need to learn how to stream on it.
The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Michael hitting hard with insults against Nintendo.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Cool weight?
The press of the mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one.
Nintendo whooping your ass, not gonna lie, they killing me nowadays. I'm sorry.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
I wish Nintendo wasn't killing you. I need all of you alive,
pushing the buttons,
so you can talk to me when I'm lonely.
That's all I want. I want my apartment,
Heart.
my wife, and my
I'm just
dog.
kidding. Just
All I want is
don't
my
die to
life
Nintendo.
Exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Sheriff Wolfie, I am the gayest straight man you'll ever know. Or maybe gayest asexual. I don't fucking know anymore.
Someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
I don't know.
Please,
I love
someone
platonic
tell me
love
I must be real. I must
more
be anyone
than I
who
love
lies.
romantic
Oh,
love. It's just, I don't know, I just don't understand romantic love that much.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella.
This is the story of a plumber named Mario.
Rose,
Yes!
dressed, gathered her
Do it!
belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself,
Glitch, if you don't understand romance, you are probably aromantic. Look into it.
I am in control of my
Well,
mind.
I might be aromantic. I might also be asexual. I don't actually like sex. It's just so dirty. But I've had sex. And I have a kid, so am I really asexual and aromantic? I don't know. Does that still count?
So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring.
I mean, after all, I was drunk when I conceived my kid. Well, I agree with you, Starling Mari. Blood is a hypersexual.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room. And
I don't know, it's hard to tell.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
Hold on, I need to pour my drink.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
If heaven is real, Blood's gonna see the dude at the pearly gates, which is one of the saints. I can't remember. Saint Patrick? No, not Saint Patrick. What am I saying?
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his
Reading for months about all that sex. No, there's no way it's Saint Patrick.
Directions. It's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
There's no way it's Patrick.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 can't go.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Heaven is real, but like not as everyone thinks. Me being an NDE survivor.
But I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
What is NDE? Non-death enclosure? Oh, near-death experience. Oh, I've had some of them. Just never.
Listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Never super big.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Well, maybe that means you're going to purgatory, Blood.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running...
Purgatory for blood!
Now, don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay, that's fine, Starly. You don't need to elaborate more if you don't want to. Jesus, Starly. Your fucking heart gave out. That's crazy.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. No! Oh, thank God. No. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. Go back to what I was before. If you don't go back, why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Oh no, I'm gonna kill myself.
Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Oh, don't throw a
yourself
guilt
from
trip.
this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes, you are.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
Oh, that's sweet.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice.
If I survive this next jump, then I'll listen to you.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I killed myself today.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
This is different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he had this.
I hurt myself today
well. Perhaps he wanted to
to
stop by the
see
employee
if
lounge
I
first,
still
just to admire
feel.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley
I
for the
don't
first time understood true
remember
happiness.
lyrics.
Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of,
Oh, there we go.
tingle.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
Yes.
I focus
really
on
worth it
the
being
pain.
in a room
The
so utterly
only
captivating
thing
that
that's
even though all
real.
your co-workers have mysteriously vanished.
Oh shit, I
you
should have
sit
listened.
Looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I'll listen to him now, I swear.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy.
He remembers!
In this room. Please take your time.
Oh, I'm not a hot anime girl? Yes, you can give me a spoiler about that closet. I would love that. But I'm not a hot anime girl? Fine. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. If you go there enough or stay enough, he'll board it up. Oh, damn it. Suffer, you're muted.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a
Frozen
soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
He
He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
No. Who wouldn't be thirsting over gyarus?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I want a yonder girl to cut me into pieces. Oh, that's possible.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Turn the lights off. Don't show people my browser history. Never.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this time.
Or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off
no.
and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things
3.
more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame
1.
we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd
I
like to
pressed
know where your
1.
workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
And then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
Dear God.
Watching you try to make sense.
I looked it up, and what I did has no ending. It's just automatic death.
I hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea
Big
where
sad,
you're going
yep.
or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me in the retching explosion
Cheater.
of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me,
time for a preemptive strike.
Life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Okay, let's see about other games. Fuck it, VR chat. All the war crimes. Okay, I gotta piss. Hold on a minute. Your emojis can't help you now, blood. This is what I look like now. What the fuck is audience anarchy? Black guy wearing a red jacket suit. Santa Claus. That's who it is.
We're gonna do it.
That sounds a little gay, bro.
Yeah, realize. Wood.
Mullet man. Remember this?
Mullet man.
Oh fuck.
Both of those are pretty good.
Remember Romeo and Juliet, Tanga? We've done this before.
Brother, I remember it quite well.
Hey Lois, remember the time we did Romeo and Juliet?
I'm fucking tweaking.
Do it better. I'm trying.
Remember the time we fucking
Remember that time I went to Mars and there was a bunch of aliens around?
Oh, Helldivers.
Hell yeah.
It's a
Hey
game guy.
Lois, remember
I
Ramadan?
wish the game was still like,
Fuck yeah.
you know.
Oh damn, what was
I'm
it?
an actor. Oh, an actor?
Word.
My brother.
So we have to stick it out.
No.
The famous death
They
threat.
both got it.
What the fuck is going on?
Alright, guys. Alright.
Joseph Stalin.
Just too weird, man. Well, shit. Maybe that'll do it for tonight. Yeah, that'll do it for tonight. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. It means a lot. Tomorrow I should have another stream, and hopefully the game will be easily prepared.